go watch this video and then come back and check out my review. It's in the description box. Hey everybody! So I wanted to talk to you guys about something. This is a little different for my channel. It's not just a review of a movie or a TV show or a reaction video or a trailer or something like that. This is a review of a short little documentary that was on YouTube by Every Frame a Painting. That's their YouTube channel. And the video is about 13.5 minutes long, and it's called The Marvel Symphonic Universe. It was sent to me this morning by Sergeant Rocko, aka Gavin, which some of you may know, who's also another reactor. I'll have a link to his channel below since I mentioned him. Thank you, Gavin, for sending that to me. And it was a really interesting short documentary. A lot of things that I didn't really take into consideration, that I wasn't really thinking about. And being a movie buff myself, I like knowing a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff. For those of you that have seen some of my videos and reviews, I like to talk about camera angles and the way that the technical about how they shoot something, and lighting, and the acting, and the way that color schemes, filters. I like to talk about some of the music. And so this is like a really nice behind the scenes about the music, but it talks about a current trend right now in the past 10 or 15 years. It happened so subtly that I didn't really notice it, and this was a huge mind-blown eye-opener to me. I was like, whoa, how have I not caught on to this? I should know this. But the idea is that you can name, or you can sing the theme song to Star Wars or Indiana Jones, the original Superman, Harry Potter. But can you hum or sing any song from any movie in the Marvel Universe? And I couldn't think of one. I couldn't think of a song or a theme that stood out to me that much. And it turns out there's a movement where the movie makers are wanting the music to take a more subtle tone in the movie, where it doesn't, you're not supposed to really notice that it's there. Kind of like what they've been striving to do with CG. CG graphics, one of the things that most CG artists would say is it's hugely flattering to them when people don't know what is a special effect and what is not. If you don't notice the special effect, they've done their job well. But that's not what you're supposed to do with music, in my opinion. Music is supposed to invoke an emotion in a scene or help move the scene along. And having a theme song, it always sounds like the opening to Star Wars. Every Star Wars movie opens with the wonderful John Williams music. And it seems like people these days just don't want to take risk on music anymore, which is really sad. But they go into they have an interview with Danny Elfman, a couple of other composers, that they talk about temp music. And I didn't know this about temp music, that directors will put a temp song in there from another movie. And you should watch the documentary for the rest of that explanation. I don't want to give too much away because they explain it way better than I could. And then they also have a supplemental video where they show the comparisons between temp music and what was used in the movie. That is really interesting to watch too, after you've seen the first documentary. But I'll have links to both of those in the description below. You need to go check those out. But all in all, I loved this thing. I watched it twice in a row just because I loved it. So I want you guys to go and check it out. I think for especially people that like behind the scenes stuff, or you like music and you want to know what's going on, this is, although it's disappointing in that we've come to this point in movie making, I'm against it, what they're doing. but it is interesting to see how the trend went that way. And a lot of it has to do with the speed that you can edit now with linear editing. So it was very interesting, and I give full props to every frame of painting for making this documentary. It was awesome. Watch it all the way to the end, because the guy that they're interviewing at the end, the last minute of the video, is awesome. It is so awesome. I loved it. And you can even hear afterwards, you can hear the interviewer behind the camera going, "Oh man, that was great. Thank you so much." So go check it out. Seriously, you gotta watch this thing. It's great. Comment below and let me know what you thought after you saw it. You know, like, share, subscribe. Check out my Patreon, my social medias, and my mailbox to mail me stuff. All of that's in the description below as well. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. And I will see you on the next video.